Welcome to Food, Friends, and Fun. I'm Bob Powell. And guess what? It's February.
And what is February? What holiday do we celebrate in February?
Groundhog Day. It's one of my favorite movies.
No, Bob. Valentine's Day. Flowers, candy,
Yes.
romance, hearts, like that.
Yes. Fun fact of the day. A few centuries ago, Claudius, a Roman emperor, prohibited marriage among young people because he thought married soldiers wouldn't fight as well as unmarried soldiers.
Kind of makes sense.
Reason? Married soldiers have to worry about themselves, their wives, or their families.
Right. Well, so there was a guy way back then named Valentine, and he was a Roman Catholic priest, and he said, you know what, that's not fair. We should let these people get married. So he secretly married many, many, many couples, and he got caught, and he got tortured, and he was jailed. And while he was in jail, one of his jailers asked a favor, said, can you please help heal my daughter who was blind? And Valentine, being a good soul, prayed and actually healed this young woman, and she got her sight back. But they executed him anyway, and on the day of his execution, he wrote a letter to the young girl, and he signed it, from your Valentine. And that's how we get Valentine's Day.
Yeah. The name Valentine comes from the Latin Valentinus, which means noble, powerful, etc. Not exactly romantic, but apparently it was a very common name. Actually, there were several Saint Valentines, and we even had a Pope Valentine at one point.
So guys, if you forget Valentine's Day, February 14th, you have another 11 shots at getting it right for your wife or girlfriend. Right, Bob?
Yeah, now if you forget Valentine's Day on the 14th, you can just tell everybody that you're celebrating a different Valentine's Day.
That's right. Now, Bob's always been really good at Valentine's Day, and we'll get back to that in a second, but a lot of guys aren't. And ladies, what is it that these three things have in common? Your birthday, your anniversary, and the toilet. Do you know the answer to this, Bob? This is the joke Bill Harris told the other day. Yes. Well, it's the toilet. So there you go. That's the three things that a guy misses on a regular basis. But Bob has never missed a Valentine, and I have here the very first Valentine that he gave to me in 1979 when we were dating. It's a handmade, beautiful little Valentine that I've kept all these years, and maybe the guys can get a close-up of this, but it says, what could be better than the Big Bopper or maybe even a Whopper? What could be better than a Cheerio or Mayo? What is as good as candy or as dandy? What do you think could be as good as 10 Mother's cookies? P.S. Don't press. And then you open it up, and it says, garlic is as good as 10 Mothers. This was from an ad in the paper. So anyway, he's a good lad, this one.
You're being sappy.
I am. Anyway, we have a great show lined up for you. Lauren is going to come and cook with us on the show, Lauren Solomon. And what else have we got?
We got some music.
We do.
By the cameraman.
And the producers of the show here, Dave and Nick and Cameron, are going to perform some songs for us today. So stay tuned.
Yep.
Diane's Hallmark is a family-owned Gold Crown store that is much more than just a card store. Our women's department has apparel, accessories, and jewelry featuring Vera Bradley and Bagalini handbags. Our religious department carries many different Christian books and Bibles, plus a great selection of Christian gifts. Of course, we have a large selection of cards and gift wrap as well. Come in and experience our personalized service.
Welcome to Food, Friends, and Fun. I have Lauren Solomon with me here today. She's from Good Day, Orange County, and she has graciously agreed to help us cook crustless mini quiches today. Welcome.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm very excited
Yeah.
to be in somebody else's kitchen.
That's right. And you cook on your show.
We do cooking. We do In the Kitchen with Amy and Lauren. And so now Amy couldn't be here, but we decided to go ahead anyway and cook your quiches, and I'm so excited to be here.
This is fun. Now, this is something that you can cook and freeze, and you could also make it really fun for a brunch. A lot of people are cutting down on carbs. A lot of people don't eat gluten. So we decided to make crustless quiches. Now,
Excellent.
we are making them with sausage and mushrooms and onions and cheddar cheese.
And cream.
And cream, real cream.
Okay,
for
so
quiche.
lots of room for substitutions if
That's-
people want to make them.
That's right. So if you wanted to use like a crumbled bacon or perhaps some ham, black forest ham, you could absolutely do that as well.
And they could even substitute a different a non-dairy milk or non-dairy cheese.
Right.
And make that work for them too, right?
For vegetarians or
Yeah.
vegans, that would absolutely. It's very versatile. And again, it's kind of our idea of batch cooking, cooking once and then freezing it, because like we talked about too, I mean, cooking for one, it gets to be challenging.
It does. It
And-
does. But I especially like that we're doing it for Valentine's Day. So we even have the little heart. I'll do the Vanna White thing. We
Yeah,
have
very-
the little heart molds. So just in case you're in the mood to invite some people over, it makes it even more festive.
And I found those at Marshall's for $4.99.
Fabulous.
Nice.
We're running out to get them now.
Yeah, I bought them all. All right,
Hey,
let's get cooking. Why don't you go ahead and crack the eggs? We're
So
going
tell me again how many I'm cracking?
9 eggs,
9
please.
eggs. Okay.
And I'm going to turn on our stove. You can do these raw. You can throw it all in raw, but I thought we'd pre-cook these just because it kind of gets some of the water out, and then it's kind of, whoops, that went long. It's football season. Go long. Are you a football fan, Lauren?
Not a fan, but I do find myself watching.
I guess putting it in the pan might be ideal.
I tend to prefer college football over the NFL, only because it goes a little bit slower and I can actually tell what's happening.
Okay.
So when things go so fast, I'm just waiting on the replay.
And do you have a special team that you follow?
I don't. I'm originally from New York. Well, actually, I'm originally from New Jersey, lived most of my life in New York City, and now live in Southern California. So
That's you all over.
picking a team
Yeah.
would be a little bit dangerous. I'm pretty much for the winner.
Or whoever's numbers you picked in the football pool.
If I did,
Yeah,
if I did.
That people are fickle that
Oh,
way.
I will say that I pick my teams the way I pick my wine.
Okay.
If I like the label, I buy it. If I like the color of the uniforms, I vote for them.
Yeah, we kind of do that, Bob and I, when we don't know anything about horse racing, but we pick the jockeys by their silks.
Oh, okay.
Which is probably as effective as anything else. So we are going to put in 1 cup of tomatoes, 1/2 cup of onions, which is about 1/2 of an onion. Got a cup of sausage and a cup of mushrooms. And again, you can put in zucchini, you could put in spinach, you can put in whatever you want.
So I have to say, I love this. I haven't seen one of these in quite some time. I tend to just do the fork or the whisk route. But this reminds me of what my grandmother used to do.
Yeah.
And we talked about that, right?
Yes, my mom, and it's great workout.
It's a little exercise for you here.
And
And you got to pay attention that these little yolks don't kind of jump the bowl.
yeah, especially because, it can be challenging.
That
It's good.
smells divine.
I know,
Barbara.
I did this just to drive the guys in the studio nuts. You could have done it cold, but it just makes them crazy. I think we might have a little too much filling here. I think I got a little excited.
Never too much.
Yeah.
Never too much. You can always fill them more or less. And that's what I love about quiche, and omelets have always been a favorite thing. I used to do omelet birthday parties.
Oh, that's fun.
And just put up 4, 5, 6 skillets of omelets with all different fixings.
Oh, how fun.
And let people mix their own.
Right.
And this is kind of what it reminds me of, because you can always make just anything you put in it is going to make it delicious, because my theory is that vegetables all live happily together. So then whatever you add after that is extra.
It's a rainbow.
It absolutely is.
Well, and the other thing is you can use leftovers. in these. Like, let's say you have leftover broccoli or whatever. You can put macaroni in it. Doesn't matter. That's what my roommate used to do.
I don't see why not.
She would make omelets and we would put macaroni and cheese in it.
I'm good with that. All right, we're going to take
so now
that
we're going
out.
to put in half a cup of milk.
Okay.
You want to?
I can't. Is this my?
Well, you can just kind of do this
Stir it around
again.
with this too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, get that workout.
Got it. I'll keep working out here. Thank you.
Okay.
For knowing that I flew all day yesterday and didn't get to the gym. I
Oh,
just
there
ran
you go.
through the airport.
I'll make you do it a couple more times. Okay, I'm going to turn this off. And there's a couple ways that we can assemble. Let me unplug it for safety's sake.
Good.
We can go ahead and spray the tin. Now
Oh, I'll
this
do
will
that.
make a dozen regular size muffins. You can put it in a cute little, cupcake paper, but this is a kind of extra size, so it's not gonna.
And these are kind of big.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Because
Yeah,
they're, in case the
They're
camera didn't catch
6.
that, they're deep. So they actually have 2 hearts in one because Valentine's Day.
Right.
About 2 hearts, right?
2 hearts.
2 hearts.
Yes. So there's a couple ways we can assemble these. We can either just put these in the bottom and put the liquid in,
Okay.
or we can mix it in together. I think we'll just put it in the bottom.
I think that's a great idea. You do that, and then I can ladle the eggs in on top.
Yes.
Oh,
Well,
and then
let's-
you want to add the cheese on top of this? You want the cheese in or cheese on top?
Cheese in.
Cheese in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next layer. We really thought this out, kids.
Cheese.
You kind of really can't mess this up, I guess is what we're saying.
Yeah, really.
And so we have tomatoes because it's Valentine's Day. We wanted something red.
Woo! Got a flyer.
Go long.
Got a flyer.
So this is a really nice source of protein. You get some vegetables and protein, and of course we have our herbs de Provence, which I love.
Excellent.
Let
Sneak
me-
those right in there.
Do you want me to stir that up with my spoon?
Yeah, I got it.
got it?
I got
Wow.
it coming. Let's see, I'm just going to give it a quick, I can do that with my ladle here
Okay.
and just do a quick once
All
around.
right. And you can just
And then I'll just ladle them in.
just ladle them on in.
In
So
we
what is
go.
your cooking experience? I mean, do you have cooking experience?
I like to cook.
I like to eat.
I actually, as a kid, I would cook with my grandmother. Cook
Oh.
and bake, and my time with her was always in the kitchen. That was our kind of shared time, so it
Nice.
became very special. And then in general, because I'm just very conscious of food and have had all kinds of food issues over the years, so you just kind of, learn what's new in the contemporary food
Yeah.
kitchen.
Paleo-ish.
Paleo, whether it's gluten-free, whether it's paleo, it doesn't, whether you're vegan, vegetarian, I mean, everybody's doing something.
Yeah.
So
And
whatever
it's-
that is.
Whatever it works for you is kind of,
I think that's what it is.
everybody is different.
That is
Okay.
what it is.
Now, these are going to be way too full. If we actually make
Are they
these-
going to puff?
Yeah, they're going to
Okay.
puff a lot. In fact, why don't you grab...
Yep, I can do that.
We actually don't have an oven here.
And here we have our finished product, which we baked for 30 minutes at,
About 425.
okay, but that depends on
Size of the pan. You should really check it.
Just
half
watch
an hour.
it.
Just watch
if
it.
it's overflowing.
And now we're going to take it to the guys.
Hi, my name is Beth Perrick, and I'm chairperson of the Thrive Project. The mission of our Thrive Project is to capture moments of living here in the village. Our vision is to inspire quality of life in every chapter of our lives. If you're interested in participating and becoming a part of the Thrive Project, please check out channelthrive.com.
You may know AgeWell for delivering life-saving Meals on Wheels to homebound seniors, but did you know they keep seniors active and engaged at 10 modern centers? Serve nutritious congregate meals amid friendly surroundings, transport seniors safely to and from appointments, and provide much-needed equipment and other essential services. Now, this vital nonprofit organization needs your support to sustain its mission. This is AgeWell Senior Services. Won't you make it yours?
Welcome back to Food, Friends, and Fun. You know, when we first started this show, this guy here, Dave, and that guy over there in the black shirt, Nick, were cameramen, or so we thought.
Right.
We found out a few shows later that they're really musicians, producers, writers, jack of all trade cameramen. How's that?
Everybody at this station does everything. The station manager runs the camera, the producers, on-air talent, everybody does everything on the station. And we found out that Dave here has an extensive musical background. So you want to tell us a little bit about your experience?
Well, both my parents are musicians, and I grew up around music. And when I was like, I don't know, 12 or 13, my mom gave me an ultimatum that I could play guitar or I could learn how to DJ. And I chose to learn.
Call, huh?
I chose to learn how to DJ.
Oh.
And then years later, I decided I wanted to start playing guitar, and my dad taught me a lot. And what really got me into it was the Eagles' "Hell Freezes Over" album and DVD, and that was really cool.
You're dating yourself.
Yeah, now I've been told I'm an old soul. That's why I'm wearing a cardigan. So,
Yes, Mr. Rogers.
Yeah, exactly. So my mom plays bass, and I just grew up around music, and yeah, it's just been a big part of my life. And before I got into video, music was kind of my main focus, and I was planning on going into audio engineering, but kind of took a different turn, you know.
Yeah, I have to say that first couple of shows we were newbies, and these guys took care of us. They were kind, patient, and we've come to be kind of a family now after all these months of doing the shows.
So let's put Nick on the spot. There we go. So Nick, what's your experience?
Yeah, so I think I picked up the music gene also from my grandpa. He played the violin, he tuned pianos for work, and he also played the violin, I think the clarinet in the Navy. So that's kind of snagged the gene from there and been playing music since I was a kid, yeah.
And you play the drums and what else?
I do play the drums. I started off playing the guitar in church, and then I actually just, started testing the waters of other things and ended up playing the drums, yeah.
Great. And you're in a band right now, is that correct?
Currently in a band, yes, playing a little bit of blues and rockabilly. So yeah, just having fun, enjoying it, and trying to learn each day, yeah.
Good. And Cameron, we promised we wouldn't put you on the spot, but we lied. How did you get involved with these monkeys?
Well, me and Dave have been friends for a few years, and we've always kind of connected through music and had fun playing together. So we started to do it more, and nobody in my family has any musical talents at all, so I had to work really hard at it. So, yeah.
And you play guitar, any other instruments?
Yeah, I play piano, bass, little drums.
Okay. And do you sing?
I try not to.
Yeah,
no.
okay. Is that a good call?
Yeah, we're working on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, good. Well, you guys going to play some songs for us?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, well, that's it. Thank you very much for Yeah. Some surf tunes, a couple surf tunes, maybe?
That's it.
That's it. Okay, so it's Valentine's Day, and they're going to do a medley of Valentine songs. Is that correct?
Kind of. Love songs, or wish you had love songs.
Surprises.
Yeah, just kind of all across the spectrum, you know.
Good deal.
All right. Take it away, guys.
It's alright if you love me. It's alright if you don't. I'm not afraid of you running away, honey. I get the feeling you won't. No sense in pretending. Your eyes give you away. Something inside you is feeling like I do. You said all there is to say. Baby, break down, go ahead, give it to me. Break down, honey, take me through the night. Break down, I'm standing here, can't you see? Break down, it's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. One, two, three. It's not a silly little moment. It's not the storm before the calm. It's a deep and dying breath of this love we've been working on. Can't seem to hold you like I want to, so I can feel you in my arms. Nobody's gonna come and save you. We pulled too many false alarms. We're going down. See it too. We're going down. Know that we're doomed. Right here we're slow dancing in a burning room. I was the one you'd always dreamed of. You were the one I tried to draw. How dare you say it's nothing to me? Baby, you're the only light I ever saw. I'll make the most of all the sadness. You'll be a because you can. You try to hit me just to hurt me, so you leave me feeling dirty, cause you can't understand. We're going down. See it too. We're going down. Know that we're doomed. Right here we're slow dancing in in a burning going down. See it too. We're going down. No, there were dunes, my dear. We're slow dancing in a burning room.
Adapt to It believes that you should be able to do the activities at home that are important to you. Being safe and independent in bathing and mobility will make you feel happy and self-sufficient. Let the professionals at Adapt to It assist you to choose the perfect items to help you live the beautiful life you deserve. Adapt to It delivers, bills Medicare, and many of our products are made here in the USA. When you can't change it, adapt to it.
Well, that's our Valentine show.
Thank you for watching, and thank you for our special guests. Good Hair Day. That's Dave, Nick, and Cameron. Also, another option is the producers. We think that would be a great name for them since they are producers on the show here. We also want to thank Lauren Solomon from Good Day OC and our good friend Kate Jacobs, who read a beautiful Valentine story with her grandson Benji. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching.
Happy Valentine.
Cool of the evening, tell 'em I'll be there. In the cool of the evening, better save a chair. When the party's getting a glow on, sing evening, tell 'em I'll be there. In the cool of the evening, better save a chair. When the party's getting a glow on, singing